Vizima's gates are closed. The eternal fire protects no sinners. Repent. One never knows when the beast will appear.
Some rain.
Damn squirrels! Assaulting convoys like during the war.
Good. It's raining. I may have heard of your brotherhood.
This cursed plague will keep Vizima's gates closed for some time.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here with my goods while my wife and children wait in the city.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague. The gods be my witness, nothing ruins trade like an epidemic.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and bandits now spread their own terror. All we're missing are tax collectors.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic. To be safe, I avoid any who appear even slightly ill. Aren't you afraid?
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of untiring bloodhounds.
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
Farewell.
I may have heard of your brotherhood. What a dump. I dislike it here.
The roads will be wet.
Be alert! Monsters abound in the crypt.
A notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
Some rain. No challengers? I'm itching to hit someone. No challengers?
Whoa!
Some tournament going on?
We beat each other for coin.
Interesting.
Fat Fred will rearrange your face, just show me your gold.
How much?
25 orens.
Tell me about this tournament.
Rules are simple. Punch each other in the face, last man standing wins.
Simple and specific.
25 orens.
I'm in.
To die!
I'm itching to hit someone.
You win.
My reward?
Choose 2 flasks of supreme moonshine and a snack to go with them. A ring or cash.
The ring.
Never liked it.
Who wants to get slapped? No challengers?
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No, my family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's all right. I barely knew them.
Just listen.
Chickens are dying like flies from the plague.
What do you want?
Always give strangers such a warm welcome.
It's all the same. The beast'll have us all.
I'm glad we talked.
Let's celebrate. we're getting angry. Have a drink with me.
Farewell.
No bold men.
I may join my brother-in-law making bricks in the swamp.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
I respect risk-takers.
Farewell.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you? What can I get you?
Nothing now. But care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
In that case, I'll have a beer, please.
There you go, handsome.
Hmm. 3 ounces of Optimum Mater, a drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Cogstein, alchemist.
Geralt, Witcher.
A witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your body?
I don't think you could afford it.
You would be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right. I'm sorry.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've gathered some.
I need that blood for my studies. Be quick about it. What brings you here?
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and geomancers in Oxenfurt. Wonderful city, Witcher, a cradle of science.
I don't doubt it. Did the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on... specific? Conventions aren't meant to be specific.
Then I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows. A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores. I think I see the point now.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You were talking about returning to Vizima.
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol. Badly distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant, a scientifically wrought improvement, something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely curious.
Need any help from a Witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
Finally, someone worth talking to. Here I thought the locals had no interests beyond their daily concerns.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an attenator, coupled with an alembic, and equipped additionally with a rectifying column and a copper cooler.
And if I don't have a coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work. Olaf must have some decent vodka or spirit that could serve as an alchemical base.
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of ingredients derived from both plants and animals. Peddlers are your other alternative, but they'll rip you off. When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire a witcher or a hunter.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire, so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
Farewell.
No dead ends yet.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not welcome here.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day. The plague was devastating. People died in droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons. If not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family. The Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed us from sin and strengthened our faith. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered it up, and by the next day, all our foulness was buried or gone. The Reverend then spoke to all who remained. You have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the eternal fire sent pestilence on them as punishment for their sins. You are pure, you shall live. And we believed him, then went outside. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round the village, praying at the 5 chapels. The next day the village was quiet, as if all were asleep. Fewer have fallen sick since.
An edifying tale. Thanks.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables, but at night guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right. I'll look around.
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Got a room?
Yes. For you, 5 orens.
I'll pass.
Might Rubedo be better? Hell.
I dislike it here.
Yes?
Farewell.
I'll save more.
Simple folk know a good deal, especially the elders. Some share their stories for small tokens.
Yes?
Farewell.
Why, hello.
I dislike it here. Army life is tough.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose himself passed through here.
One never knows when the beast will appear.
Who's this?
Army life is tough. Be alert.
My grandmother told me never to talk to strangers.
Cursed plague stopped our transport outside Vizima.
None may enter Vizima.
cursed plague stopped our transport outside Vizima.
Stop the murderer!
Ah, my stomach hurts. Cursed witch! Ugh.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore, when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover. What do you want?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens. You'll need Nazen salt, Gnatsid's acid, winestone, and lard. I can sell you these ingredients.
Thanks.
You can replace the Nazen salt with hellebore petals if you wish.
I found your notice.
Excellent. Do you have the Barghest skulls?
Not yet.
Hurry then.
Cursed plague stopped our transport outside Vizima.
Coming! Get lost.
This is Haran Brog's territory. Talk to him.
Bloody dwarf. Send them to the reservation! Send them to the reservation!
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one! Get him, lads! Kill the deviant!
You asked for it.
When I'm done. Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait, Geralt, is it you? Well, I'll be damned.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan Chiri. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
You don't need to tell Zoltan Chiri anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you, though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind and maybe some things will come back to you.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. A friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not. But I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the Squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the Hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The Squirrels, or Scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees. And Hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the Scoia'tael, illegally.
I see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the Reverend's arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Thank you, my friend.
you tell me more about the squirrels?
They're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals. During the war with Nilfgaard, Emir used them to wreak havoc in the kingdoms. I don't know who supports them now.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
The Breckenrigs. Who are they?
My future in-laws. I'm to wed Eudora Breckenrig soon, but my father-in-law-to-be puts too much stock in material things. The Common Cause mine, where I worked after the war, was a complete failure. I blame it on the bloody times.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
From Mahakam? Any profit in that?
I certainly hope so. I made some investments during the war. As they say, money needs to move.
Just so long it doesn't run away.
Geralt!
I need to go, Zoltan. We'll talk later.
I wouldn't harm a dog, but I'd crucify any elf.
Oh, to drink in the Hairy Bear, but the city gates are closed.
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them. That bastard called me a thief. Who does he think he is? Here to buy? Go see Brog. Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them. I'm sleepy.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody. Oh, to drink in the Hairy Bear. But the city gates are closed.
White cold will soon engulf the world.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman.
You are?
Harren Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you?
We'll talk later.
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you? Take that back. The Reverend sent you, I presume?
No.
Strangers aren't welcome here. Begone. Us as strangers aren't welcome here. Begone.
White cold will soon engulf the world.
Seems you seek trouble.
I'm a wretch.
Get lost. I fucked a she-elf once.
I wouldn't harm a dog, but I'd crucify any elf. Who does he think he is?
My throat?
Boring. Oh, to drink in the Hairy Bear, but the city gates are closed.
Who does he think he is? Here to buy? Go see Brug.
Damn squirrels! Assaulting convoys like during the war! I'm wasting time.
King Foltest raised customs duties again. This bodes ill.
Be alert. Army life's tough.
Geralt!
Zoltan, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
It's poker with dice. Very entertaining. Requires less attention than cards, but it's just as exciting. Dice are a dwarven invention. Became popular after the war. Not surprising, given that every mercenary played.
So how do you play?
Let's shoot around, I'll show you.
What can I do for you?
Damn squirrels! Assaulting convoys like during the war.
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time! I only know old fables.
I'd gladly hear them.
My grandchildren like stories of the drowned dead, like the jilted miller's daughter who tied a millstone round her neck and plunged into the depths. When someone overcome by passion drowns, they arise as the drowned dead. At night the miller's daughter persecuted the living till the Knights of the Flaming Rose sent her to eternal rest.
The Order of the Flaming Rose eliminates monsters?
Its knights protect us and ask no reward.
Unfair competition, I'd say.
Not rain. You're it. Hasn't rained hard lately.
I only believe in the eternal fire.
Everywhere.
I only believe in the eternal fire.
Nasty weather.
My bones ache.
Hasn't rained hard lately. The men by the temple spoke of you. I haven't the strength.
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time!
What was that supposed to mean?
That seems satisfactory.
The man by the temple spoke of you.
Is that so?
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time! I only know old fables.
I'd gladly hear them.
This story concerns the beast's minions. A hunter who bred bloodthirsty bloodhounds was murdered. This evil crime elicited a curse that transformed the bloodhounds into revengeful ghosts. These ghosts, called bar guests, persecuted the murderers until they tore them to pieces. Only then did the bar guests depart.
Interesting story. Thanks.
Interesting.
Don't get killed. My old bones.
Interesting.
Freak or not, many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time! I only know old fables.
I'd gladly hear them.
I know a werewolf story. Years ago, a man from Vizima visited his beloved at night. One full moon, a wolf bit him by Merchant's Gate. Fur covered the man's skin. He grew wild with rage. Finally, he transformed into a werewolf. He tore his beloved and many militiamen to bits. The mayor hired a witcher who determined the cause was a curse. He removed it but never found the caster.
A happy ending, though I would have preferred it explained how to cure lycanthropy.
That I don't know.
Thanks anyway. Farewell.
Oh. Witcher here. Another ill omen.
I found a mangled corpse at the crossroads.
People cared for flowers once. Now I alone cultivate tulips.
I saw bunches of flowers on the way.
Oh, if you brought me but a small bouquet of wild flowers, I'd gladly give you tulips in exchange.
I'll look around.
Impossible.
Why haven't they driven that dwarven blacksmith off?
That seems satisfactory.
The Reverend ordered a collection for the new chapels to the eternal fire.
Curious.
Simpletons all around.
The stench is everywhere. Knights should fight monsters. Witches are crude.
The plague still lingers in abandoned houses.
The man by the temple spoke of you.
Yesterday, the drowned dead took another child.
Mother hates me speaking with strangers. Someone send you to see Oda. Someone that wealthy had to end badly.
I once lived in Vizima, but poverty drove me to the fringes. No, I'm not talking.
Something must have happened to her. Have you seen my granddaughter, Vesna? I fear for my granddaughter. She's not home and it's late. Have you seen my granddaughter, Vesna?
No, I'm not talking.
Stop! What are you?
A witcher.
We're militia. We keep the peace.
I'll be going.
We needs to see you're not ill.
I'm immune.
Don't know what that means. We got to check.
What's that?
Well, you look foul, but healthy. Move along.
Godspeed.
We're the militia.
I once lived in Vizima, but poverty drove me to the fringes.
You're huge and ugly.
I hope no terrible beasts show.
I'd better go.
Old age is no joke.
Why do you stare?
People cared for flowers once. Now I alone cultivate tulips.
Apparently.
Interesting.
I work hard, but the wife and kids ever plague me.
How could she have treated me that way?
You're huge and ugly.
We're keeping the peace.
I'm a drownerette.
A witcher.
I thought your kind were eradicated.
Chickens are dying like flies from the plague.
Thought you were a bandit.
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time! I only know old fables.
I'd gladly hear them.
Have you heard of Fledders?
Tell me about them.
When criminals and godless die, they arise as Fledders, or vampires. They burrow from their graves, suck blood from the living. Those bitten also become vampires and further spread the disease. To destroy one, you must drive a wooden stake through its heart and decapitate it.
Great story. But if vampires multiplied as you describe, they'd quickly control the world.
Smart ass, eh? Damn you!
And what's that? You whisked children away, turn them into witches. You should be ashamed.
I witnessed that ghost biting a townswoman's head off.
Protect us from the beast.
Simpletons all around.
Yes.
Reverend said we weren't brave enough.
Evil has crept in here.
We must erect more
I'm a drownerette. Knights should fight monsters. Witches are crude.
Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
In foul
No
times
reason for
when
you to
brother
be
against
worried.
brother stands, a terrible darkness will engulf the world. You'll be the light and salvation.
Begone, devil's breed!
Calm yourself, priest. I merely wish to speak with you.
There's nothing to speak of.
Indeed there is. I seek Salamandra. I heard they come here.
They'll kill us because of you.
I have ways of showing gratitude.
What ways?
You're troubled by a beast?
Not your business.
I'm a witcher. I could help.
Another witcher came recently. Berengar. He promised to slay the beast, but fled when it howled.
I'm not Berengar.
If you want my trust, bear the eternal fire's light to the people and dispel the darkness. You'll find 5 chapels around the village.
Fire won't scare the beast. This is more than a stray dog.
The eternal fire, blasphemer. You can be sure it will scare off beasts, for it has been said that though his soul be in darkness and his visage be a horror, do not judge him hastily, for he will carry the flame of hope into the night. And also, you shall only be safe in the glow of the eternal fire.
All right, but it will cost you 100 orens.
Very well, but the eternal fire must appear at night in all 5 chapels.
I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drowners.
As long as you can prove you killed some.
I'll return with proof.
Hurry. Speak quickly.
Are you a chaplain of the Eternal Fire?
Yes, heathen. Only the eternal fire can save us from the white frost.
Really?
So says the prophecy of Ithleen, the elven witch.
Is that so?
The old world will die, to be born again from a seed that will not sprout, but burst into flames.
You seem to contradict yourself.
You mock me, Witcher? So tell me, who gave you leave to meddle in the affairs of humans? You, an emotionless mutant. Answer! Who?
The Eternal Fire, no doubt.
Return to your dark life, heathen.
One more thing.
Speak quickly.
I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins.
That's not wise.
Why?
Vexing them may shorten your life.
Do I look scared?
Another witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity, and yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled.
He's not me.
Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all.
What can I do?
For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too?
Are they elders of some sort?
Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village.
We'll see.
Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire.
promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night. I promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night.
If I were a rich man.
What's that? Ew, you're weird.
I'll be a bar wench when I'm older.
What can I get her? Crept in here.
We must erect more chapels
And what's
to the eternal
that?
fire.
Their flames will drive away the demons.
That's
unforgivable.
Delicious meat here.
You a witcher?
How did you know?
Saw one like you recently and asked the Reverend. Never learned his name, but he wished to enter the city.
Did they let him into Vizima?
I know not. He approached the Reverend, perhaps for help.
Anything else?
Nothing I haven't said.
That doesn't help me much. Tell me more about the other Witcher.
I know little.
So try to remember what you already told me.
He spoke with the Reverend, then took his leave. He seemed fearful.
Thanks.
This meat looks odd. What's it from?
You smelling or buying?
Shouldn't answer a question with a question.
Where it's from is my business.
Customers aren't exactly lining up.
People cared for flowers once. Now I alone cultivate tulips.
Apparently.
I have no more tales. Ask elsewhere.
Is that so?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Well, why don't I believe you? The eternal fire, a gift from the Reverend, I presume.
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my expenses.
I heard you were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
What do you sell?
Anything, really, but in these hard times I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The customer's always right.
Maybe not.